Good day, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Mac. I'm back, and I'd like to welcome you to my heaven this morning. It is Thursday morning, May 2nd, approximately around 7:30. I haven't done any videos in a while simply because I've had some tragedies in the last couple of weeks, and I've just been trying to digest everything that has transpired. On Wednesday, April the 17th, my eldest brother was found, I hate to say dead, but I'll say transitioned. He was found in his home. He had transitioned from a apparent heart attack. Totally shocked, totally surprised. I not too long ago had spoke with him on one of the videos I'd done. I told you how good it is to talk to family. My oldest brother, his name was Charles Lamar Mack. Um, he was my role model coming up. He was 9 years older than me, and I remember when I was 10 years old, specifically then, because there was a certain long black coat he used to wear. He was the type of brother that was very jolly. He always had jokes, and when people say when you walk in the room, you light up the room, he truly did. And I admired him so much because everybody loved him, particularly the ladies growing up. He was a nice looking brother. And so I always wanted to be like him. So I developed a lot of my personalities and things based on him because he was cool. I never seen him angry like that, although he got angry, but not like that. He was always cool, and he always smiled all the time. And so he was my role model. So I'm going to miss him greatly. I know that his transition is just that. He's transitioned to a higher level of life, and I know that. But I just will miss him dearly. The physicalness from talking to him on the phone and sharing my videos with him and everything. So, brothers and sisters, I just ask that you send your prayers, send your vibrations and everything. And it just makes me reinforce more. Enjoy your life. Be happy because you never know when it's your day. And then the last video that I had recorded at Tanzakaya Lodge, the brother Jonas, y'all saw him on that video. He was he had an altercation with another brother from America who was living here in Tanzania. Brother Jonas, he is in Tanzania. He was born here, but he left here at the age of 15 to with his dad, and he was raised in America, in California from that point on. I think he was in his late 40s or early 50s. But he got in an altercation with another brother from America who also was living here in Tanzania. And so, don't know the full story. You get bits and pieces of things. But from my understanding is that, forgive me on this camera, y'all. I mean, it's just, I'm still kind of not all the way together right now, so y'all forgive me. But he was got an altercation with his friends, and they was friends. That's the sad thing about it. They was friends, and they got in an altercation, and he was stabbed, and he died immediately on the scene. So that was Sunday, May the 28th, and sad part about that, me and the brother, we was gonna collaborate on the place that he had and the place that I have here, as far as you all guys coming here and just having a good time, showing you a good time. So he was coming over to my house, to the property um, last week, or last week, yeah. And so I told him then if he can come this week because I had a lot going on. And so when I got the news day before yesterday, that was a total shock as well. So I'm just saying, brothers and sisters, when I say love each other, I mean, you get into altercations or whatever the case may be, I'm saying love each other enough to not to take one another's life, you know. So it's just a sad, sad, sad time, brothers and sisters, and I really don't know how to digest. I know how to digest it, but it takes a little time. A similar situation happened back in 2014 with my wife transitioning, and then 2 weeks later, my aunt transitioned, and then only 2 weeks later, my uncle transitioned. So that was three people in a row. And of course, then I didn't understand what was going on, what was happening. And also today, I don't know what's going on with these different times that people are transitioning out. The only conclusion I can come up with, brothers and sisters, is that two things I do know. Well, there's other things I know. But one is when we come here to this earth, we come here only for a short period of time before we transition out. So that tells me that whatever we're coming here to this earth for, we're coming to learn something, to do something, or whatever in those areas. And then after that, you're going to be transitioning out. So me, that's why I wanted to build my heaven right here on earth, which I always tell you my heaven consists of peace, happiness, good health, and just living good and enjoying my stay while I'm here, because I know I'm also going to transition one day. So brothers and sisters, with that being said, just keep the brother in your prayers, keep the brother in your vibrations, and we're going to continue on here. So it's been a while, brothers and sisters, since I've seen hopefully my hand is not in the way too much, the improvements of the swimming pool. Um, so I'm gonna walk. The sun is out this morning, very bright, and they've done a lot of improvements since the last video that I showed you all. And I think that was April the 13th. I can't believe it was May 2nd already. Uh, so time is going by very, very, very fast. Have some good news. We hired a chef yesterday who is going to be coming, and we've been experimenting with this cooking, having him to cook different dishes. Salama. We had him to cook different dishes, and so far the food is good. It's mostly Tanzanian food. They use the same meats, chicken, beef, goat, but it's the way that they season their food, rice and things like that. They have a few dishes that they don't have in America, like ugali. Ugali is like I want to say I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like grits, but it's not grits. It's kind of like grits. And so that's just one of the staple foods that they have here. But I want to show you here, this is another improvement. This is the showers I showed you the last time. And this is where they've gotten so far. We're going to have 3 showers, one here, one there, and then one right there. So, that way, before you get into the swimming pool, you have to, get yourself wet so your body can kind of be used to the temperature once you get in the swimming pool. So this is how this is turning out, brothers and sisters. And hopefully you can see this. The sun is out this morning, very bright. We've been in the rainy season the last week and a half. And that's another reason why I wasn't able to do a video. Well, I could have, but it would have been difficult coming outside and doing it, because during the rainy season, when it rains, it rains. When I say rain, it rains. The country of Tanzania and a lot of places flooded out. Some people was killed. Also, they was flooded out of their homes, and real, real bad. The same thing happened in Kenya. So it was pretty much like it was last year, this time in April. It rains very, 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 very much. So that kind of halted the improvements, the workers doing what they had to do. So the last couple of days, they came out, and this is what you're seeing now. This happened in the last couple of days, brothers and sisters. So here, as you can look, you see this here. This is considered the babies, or not the babies, but the younger children's pool, maybe 4 or 5 years old, something like that. It looks deep, but we won't be filling the water all the way up like that. But the idea of this was for it to look like a pair of shades or eyeglasses, if you can look at the shape of it. I'll take a picture of it on different angles so you can see. But you see the little cup there for your nose, and then of course there's your lenses right there. So that's gonna be very nice. And so coming, check the big pool out. Check the big pool out. They have started with the tiles of it. Looks so nice. Very, very, very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Just look at it. So it's very, real nice, brothers and sisters. Now I can actually walk down in the pool so you can get a better feel of it. Let's see. I know you can hear my footsteps, but there's a lot of gravel out here right now. So, but check this out. Okay. Yeah, so now I am actually inside of the pool. So these are the improvements that they're making. Check it out, brothers and sisters. They got the stairs. That's where I just walked down. They'll be putting tiles all down there. And then this is about, I'm gonna say about, right at this point, it's about 4 feet where I'm standing at now. And then as you walk down, it gets a little deeper. But I had them to make it, it's as deep, it's maybe about an inch or so over the top of my head, which I'm like right bordering at 6 feet. And so this is where the angle. So if you can see me and see the top of the swimming pool here, right here. So I can have the water as high as I want to. So I'm thinking about maybe having it right here, which would kind of hit me about right here, down in the pool and everything. So this is another look of the pool on the inside. From this angle, I am actually in the pool, y'all. I'm swimming. I am swimming. Can you believe this? Man, if you go back to the very first, not the first video that I done, but the video when this first started, when they came out to the land and marked the land of where the swimming pool was gonna be. Maybe a month or so ago, but this is where we are now in the swimming pool. So my brother right there, he here early this morning. He was here late last night. It's about maybe 10 of them here now working. Not only just doing this, but there's other projects I'm gonna show you that they're working on too. They're working on the upper room. You know, in my heaven, I have an upper room where you can go, you know, and so they're doing great, man. I'm so satisfied with this and everything. It's amazing, again, how my brothers here on the motherland in Tanzania particularly, they're very skillful. Only thing you have to be here to guide them and to make sure that they have the instructions that you want them to follow. And so I would never recommend that you send money here to have somebody build for you. I would never recommend that you not be on the site when they're building. Whenever they start a project, you need to be here and to watch and to see if what you want to occur, that's what they're actually doing. Because they're very skillful, but again, they sometimes, well, a lot of times since I've been doing this process, I found out early I have to be out here when they start a particular project to make sure it's going the way I'm going, the way I'm expecting it to go. So those are the things that I advise you to do, brothers and sisters. Make sure you're on the site, checking things out. You have any questions, anything that don't look right, you make sure you ask in the beginning process of everything, because that way they can correct whatever it is that you see that's not being done right. So another view from this angle. And so I'm going to explain this here. We're going to be going to the upper room, and that's the name I'm going to put on it, and that's what I'm going to have written on it, is the upper room. So right here, we're going to have an area. All of this here is, you know, the foundation, the floor right here, where people will be able to sit, cool out, and then right above it is going to be a ceiling. and it goes all the way. You see the post right here where they poured the cement at, and then also right here where they poured the cement at. So the existing roof that's there, which is also a floor, and we're gonna go up there, is gonna be extended all the way out to the post over there, and then it comes down. So it's gonna be a lot of room on the upper floor. Also, this is gonna have a fence right here, going all the way over here, and then you're gonna have some steps, and then it goes that way. On that other side over there, you'll be able to, well, let's just walk over there. And we're gonna have a gate that's gonna be right here. So they've done a lot of work, just kind of you can see the whole thing. That gate door that you see open right there, that's just the room. That's the room where the machine that cleans the water is gonna go inside of there. And so we're gonna have a gate somewhere in this area here that will be locked. That way you won't be able to come inside the pool. Any children, once all the gates are locked, they won't be able to come inside. You know how children are. So this is where we are here. I'm thinking about doing this here. I'm thinking about putting my lettering on this wall right here that would say, "Welcome to the upper room." You know what I mean? And on a side note, like I said, it's been the rainy season. If I was able to come out here, you would have seen all this water. You see how high the weeds are right there. But then there's still some mud there where it's been drying. But all of this was just full of water. I mean, full of water. So I'm definitely gonna have to create a drainage system here. And we've been talking about that, Brother Charles Frank and I, about that. Once we finish everything, then we're gonna address this issue right here. So the other thing I showed y'all in a previous video, I'm thinking about also putting a fence here where it be dividing the garden over there, where we grow everything. But we're gonna be dividing that from this area over here. I'm still not sure what I want to do over there. But in my mind, I keep thinking about a playground. I don't know why that keep coming up, but that's what I'm thinking would be a good thing to go over there as a playground for the children. Because that way the parents, even this area right here that you see, it'll be developed into a seating area. You know, everything will be leveled, and it'll be another place for you to sit. Then I may have to buy those umbrellas that open up, that kind of, you know, shades you from the sun over here. Because the sun is out now, but it's not real hot now because it's in the morning. But when the evening comes, it gets very, very hot. So, you know, any shade that you can get, you definitely get under any shade that you can get. Sugar canes, they're about ready now. I had some the other day. We pulled up, and so these are ready. So I'm gonna probably be harvesting them soon. So we're gonna take a walk up to the upper room, y'all. Okay, so let's check this here out. Let me be careful, because, you know, so this is what they've done. It's gonna be some rails going up here so you can hold on to. I thought about putting them over here, but I don't think so. I think just rails on this side would be enough. So, I mean, these steps are solid, brothers and sisters. Solid concrete. Solid. So, we're on our way up to the upper room. Then I'll show you. Bari yako kaka. Kwema. All right. I'm going to show you the view. So, this is the upper room. You know, this is the dirt road on the side of my property, as you see. My store is down, not mine, but my neighbor's store is down there. I frequently visit them to support them. And just to let you see, this is what you will be seeing up here in the upper room. And so, very country. As you can see, the church back there. In my mind, I said, you know, that would be a nice place to park at. You know, be a nice place to park. So you never know, they might decide to sell that land to me one day, you know. And then that's where everybody would park, and everybody would enter through the back entrance here rather than my front entrance. So everybody would be coming in here. So that would be a perfect place over there for a parking area. So I don't know. You never know. You never know. So this is the view you have from the upper room. All those buildings that you see afar back there, I told you in another video, that was plans for development there. That was going to be rooms. It was actually going to be, they was going to have their own little world out there, and their own banks, airport. So a lot of money went into, as you can see, those structures. They go a long way, a long way. You see, a long way. You know, all the way down past the trees, you know, as you can see. So it's a huge project that was going on. And from my understanding, I don't know, they said that there was a salesman, or not a salesman, a buyer that was interested in it. So what that would mean for me, I'm not really sure. Well, I know it'll be a lot more business here, but that's a lot of people coming to stay when they do decide to open it. That's a lot of people coming to stay. So, you know, that's it's good and it's bad, but I welcome any type of business, brothers and sisters. So that's what you got going on over there. So this is the view again. You're looking at the director's room there, the men's restroom here, and of course that's the kitchen area right there. And so another angle. So it's going to be very nice. So as you can see, you have a view of the swimming pool from here. I hope that sun is not affecting this too much, but you'll have another view of the swimming pool from here as you sit. So the plans, like I said, downstairs, this part right here that you see is now going to be extended all the way to where you see the columns at. And then it's hard for me to see at this angle because the sun is, so I hope I'm pointing at the right thing. So that column right there, and all the way to the column that's over there. So that's how far that this here is going to be extended out. So you're going to have all of this room starting from here. You'll see, from right here, you'll have all that room. So we'll have like a little handrails here. And it's also going to have electrical outlets on it so that you'll be able to power up whatever device that you have. So there'll be rails going all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. And so here, it's going to be a rooftop on this. So that way you'll be protected from the sun. So you'll be able to sit up here anytime. So there will be a roof on top of here. So the sun here comes up. It comes up on the east, and then it's going to be setting right over there, coming down on the west. That's where it sets. So in the morning, as you see, the sun is here on my back now, but in the evening, it'll be over there in my front. So we'll have a roof, and we'll have some type of flaps that we can let down enough to kind of shade you from the sun. So no matter what day, what time of day that you're here, as far as when the sun is out, you'll be able to kind of block that sun so you can really enjoy yourself up here. So I'm looking so forward to this, brothers and sisters. I just can't, I know I'm loving this pool now that they started doing the pavement. Because you're one of my neighbor brothers. See, this is what I like. This is what's so peaceful to me. And if you haven't noticed, always listen to the background. It's in the morning, but it's quiet. You hear the birds. If the repairmen or the workers wasn't here, you wouldn't hear anything but the chickens crowing, the birds chirping. It's a nice cool breeze up here, real nice, you know. So this is pretty much gonna be it for this video, brothers and sisters. I didn't want it to be a long video, but I did want to y'all to